Kia ora, good evening Rotorua. Tonight on City News. Rotorua police have launched a homicide investigation after a body was found in Quito Park. TVNZ7's Backbenchers program comes to town, and fans gearing up for a great weekend of ragamuffin fun. Those stories and more tonight on City News. Rotorua police have launched a homicide investigation after the body of a male was located in Quito Park at approximately 1:30 a.m. this morning. The Bay of Plenty Police District Field Crime Manager, Detective Inspector Mark Loper, says the body was located by members of the public who notified police and medical staff. Detective Inspector Loper says an investigation team has been in place since the first call was received by police, and that a team from ESR conducted a forensic scene examination this morning. He says due to the need to preserve and recover any items that may be linked to this incident, an extensive cordon is in place around the area as police undertake searches of the Quito Park area and canvass the local area. Detective Inspector Loper says members of the public are being asked to avoid the area in the coming days. Parliament is coming to Rotorua tomorrow night when TVNZ films a live episode of TVNZ7's Backbenchers at the Shed Bar. The show's hosts will be joined by local MP Todd McClay, Labour MP Chris Hipkins, New Zealand First MP Andrew Williams and Green Party List MP Julie Ann Genter. Todd McClay says he's looking forward to the show after appearing in an episode filmed in Tauranga last year. Homes with digital TV can watch the show live on TVNZ7. New Zealand's Girl Guide Jamboree is all packed up, with the 2,000 girls now back home with plenty of fun-filled memories. There were around 40 local Girl Guides and Rangers who took part in the Jamboree held last week at Tui Ridge. Leader in charge, Raywin Miller, says the girls participated in a wide range of activities from blackwater rafting to tramping and kayaking. She says they also took part in a lot of community projects.
They've been visiting various local areas and doing community action. They visited the SPCA. They've been cleaning parks. Park benches have been all nicely scrubbed. The ambulances are all clean. I think you might have the cleanest ambulances. Visiting the libraries and reading to children there. Making gifts for the recipients of Meals on Wheels and scrapbooks.
Fans are busy getting ready for this weekend's Ragamuffin Festival at the Rotorua International Stadium. Ticket sales for the annual event, which is in its 5th year, are said to be slow, but with good weather on the way, organisers expect a boost in sales as recent wet weather has made people hesitate to buy for the outdoor event. Festival Director Jackie Sanders says around 10,000 tickets are usually sold in the last week. Ms Sanders says fans won't be disappointed as the festival has the biggest act lineup yet.
Well, you know that we've increased the amount of acts, so from one stage with 10 acts, we've now got 2 stages with like 25 acts altogether, and so we actually open on the Friday night at 5 o'clock. And we've got a party on then in the Ragamuffin Village with Arrested Development, Catch a Fire, Sweet Nari and Sons of Zion. And then on the Saturday we've actually got 2 stages alternating. So we've gone from 6 internationals and 4 Kiwi bands in previous years. We've now got 9 internationals and 14 New Zealand bands, so it's fantastic.
Jackie Sanders says the Rotorua event will be bigger than the Australian leg in Perth, Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane. In sport tonight, former Rotorua Boys High student golfer Danny Lee couldn't wipe the smile off his face after a hole-in-one at the short par 3 17th hole at the Humana Challenge on the PGA Tour in California. However, the extraordinary shot for the New Zealand number 1 didn't have him in the big money, with American Mark Wilson eventually taking the PGA Tour victory, winning by 1 stroke at 23 under par. However, the hole-in-one was a great shot by the former local. To your weather now, Rotorua and the surrounding area tonight. Fine light winds overnight, a low of 8. Tomorrow Wednesday, fine light winds, a high of 23 and low of 10. Long range for Thursday, mostly fine, sun cloud later. Westerlies, a high of 21 and low of 13. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua for Wednesday, variable 5 knots, tending northerly 10 knots in the afternoon, then westerly 10 knots at night. Waves less than half a metre and fine. If you've missed any of tonight's bulletin, you can watch it again by going to tvrotorua.co.nz and click on the View Latest City News link. Or to view what's on in our city, click on the Upcoming Events link. Still to come tonight on City News, MP Rotorua Flavel is in the studio to talk about his plans for the year ahead. We take a look at getting fit with the guys at Gold's Gym, and Irene Begg is in the studio to take a look at the issue of violence on our streets.